How did you resolve the situation with the Ranger? Gone. Why did he leave? Yes, you exploited his fear of powder gangers very effectively. The collar includes a microphone, you see. Part of the test. He'll keep his distance, setting ambushes, never suspecting that these bunkers house something far more dangerous to him than criminals. Well played. Since you completed your assigned task, I will allow you to... There, that's better, I hope. Now that we... Stop by the command room when you can. Oh, and bear in mind... What I wish to discuss with you can wait for once I get settled in the command room outside.
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas.
When you first showed up on our doorstep, I'll admit it first. After giving the matter some thought, however. I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed... What do you say? Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunk... In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate. 3 such teams have gone missing recently. And the news... In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown... I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the... I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment.
So, you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might... I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is... Are you willing to listen? As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years, and those few who are... Morale has plummeted as time has gone by. And many of our current paladins haven't seen combat out, and all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will I don't know. I've gone through our records. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider, the fact that the Elder has some tasks for you, means his faithful. In short, you're in a perfect... If I become Elder, the lockdown will be lifted, and we'll once again be able... And when that happens, it will be good to have the Brotherhood as an ally. Good enough? That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though, and if McNamara should give you any tasks, report anything you find to me, and we'll move.
Our early test results look promising.
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell? It's not like we're making any progress. Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system up and running. One of our exploratory patrols, back when we had it. Well, we finally got around to cataloging the damn thing and got shut out of our own data store. Oh, there are patrols, just not exploratory ones. We've been in a state of... The only time anyone gets to go topside is guard duty, or to gather provisions. Nah, it's not so bad. The world outside isn't exactly a paradise, you know? Still, you can only breathe recirculated air for so long. We've got more than a few people in here. I don't have time to think about... Oh, all kind... Prior to the lockdown, we had extensively... Yes, did... What? No, that's brilliant. It would let us seal a portion of the virus to a... You'll need to locate it on 3 different terminals in this area in 1 minute. And locating the virus would probably be nearly impossible. But the pompous Normally, terminals infected by the virus just display gibberish. But we were able to decrypt the data. When you find terminals with those messages, lock them down and move on. Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way. Oh, and to maximize your chances, wait for my signal.
Hello, outside.
Hey.
Hello.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to. I'll track the virus from over here. You just concentrate on locating the... terminals hosting it.
Hello, outsider.
That's it. We got it. The virus has been purged. You actually did it. If you don't mind my saying so, but I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics. I can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. I myself often wish we could end this interminable state. Well, you'd have to get a senior-level member of the majority of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since you might have better luck with another member of...
Bye.
Hello.
Your presence here, let's just say it's highly irregular. Outsiders aren't even allowed to know. You impressed Elder McNamara, obviously. That's right. Nothing gets... Normally, that would have fallen under my jurisdiction. Under the lockdown, only a So, you've been talking to Hardin, eh? He's been looking for a way to use... Don't get me wrong, he's a good man. But Elder McNamara has done all right by us. I'll tell you what I told Hardin. There have been only a few cases of Elder... and those involve crimes that someone like Elder McNamara is just not capable of. I'll grant you access to that portion of the history section of our data store. I'm sure someone's told you all this before. Several years back, we were running our chapter out the Helios 1 solar... Our elder at the time, Elijah, had some kind of obsession with the place. That place was hardly defensible, and we knew the NCR was moving in on us, but the elder refused to budge. We never found out what he needed time for. Wave upon... We held out for a time, but we were grossly outnumbered, and they had more... Elder Elijah was nowhere to be found, so we lost a lot of men and women, but we broke... Who was Elijah, more like? He was our elder before McNamara. Our mission is to recover and preserve the technology of the past, but when we found Helios 1, he was like a kid in a candy store, kept talking about the potential, and a grand... He even insisted we set up our base there, against the objection of nearly every... Later.
Serving up some hurt.
How may I serve you, mistress?
staying low.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Law enforcement protocols reinstated, partner. Initializing use of force authorization. Prim Slim at your service. Authentic cowpoke and official spokespot of the Vicky. Happy tra-
Well, if it isn't the Lawbringer. My problem is that I'm no longer a deputy. I'm just a beagle now. Slim's all right. I don't wish him no harm, but the law to him is a set of logic. Not everything is black and white. Not sure a robot...
So I hear the honcho of one of them strip families up and disappeared. Poof. Yeah, they'll find his body someday.
Hello? Please remember visiting hours are from 10 a.m. Unauthorized facial pattern. Please present credentials for first floor access. Please do not make your way to the second floor. Unauthorized facial pattern. Second floor access restricted to register. Override accepted. How may I serve you, mistress? Third floor access is for executives only. Please. Thank Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.